What's up, people? We're back again with the latest gist in town, and at the center of our attention is none other than the self-proclaimed king of Hollywood and the queen bee of pop, his wife, or his ex-wife to be. And yes, you heard that right. Beyonce is about to leave JayZ swimming in hot water, and this time she's sure as heck not looking back. Now hold on for a second, why would Beyonce leave JayZ after sticking by his side for all these years? I mean, are we going to ignore the fact that he has cheated on her on more than one occasion? And JayZ didn't even wait for their honeymoon phase to end before he made B run crazy out of love. So what exactly happened? Some of Carter's close friends recently revealed that just a few months after JayZ started dating Beyonce, he was already cheating on her with the popular rapper Charlie Baltimore. But it turns out that JayZ's fling with Charlie has been going on for way longer than we suspected. The crazy thing about this whole thing is how JayZ met Charlie before Beyonce, but he decided to keep her as his side chick while calling tabs on Beyonce. Because you know how it is, Beyonce was already the main star of Destiny Child and was starting to look more and more like she would fit into his big dreams. She had the charms, the beauty, the talent, and the love from the media. What more could a man possibly want in a partner? But this didn't stop JayZ from calling on Charlie every night. Charlie started getting jealous about the whole thing. Why would JayZ flaunt Beyonce as the only woman he's close to his heart in the public eye, when he was still fooling around with her in secret? So she decided to break things off with him. But you won't believe what happened next. JayZ learned that Charlie had replaced him with some other man, so he got furious. Have you ever heard of the story of how JayZ got arrested for stabbing a man in the club? JayZ's story at the time was that the man stole the album and sold illegal copies. Stabbing seems like an inappropriate response to the situation, but you know how artists are always so opinionated on the product of their hard work, which is why people were more understanding about this incident, but you know how 50 will always be real about everything. Which is why he came out to tell us the cold, hard facts. Turns out that JayZ stabbed the dude because he found out that Charlie had taken him to be her new lover and his replacement, but the fact that JayZ would actually get jealous about an old girlfriend seeing another man is insane, especially when considering the fact that he was dating Beyonce at the time. I mean, it sounds too wild to be true. But it turns out that it's actually true, cause Cameron, another rapper, even went so far as to reveal that it wasn't because of the money. I mean, who are we kidding? Why would JayZ, one of the first billionaires in the music industry, get angry over stealing some of his records? So much that he would even stab him for it. Well, it turns out that it was all because of Charlie. People have been giving Beyonce pats on the back ever since word got out that she's planning on divorcing JayZ. She's been incredibly supportive, staying by his side through thick and thin, refusing to divorce him for the sake of her children amidst all the cheating scandals, and so much more. But while Beyonce appears to be innocent in all of these, 50 Cent isn't buying any of them. Just recently, 50 revealed that Beyonce tried to fight him amidst his ongoing beef with JayZ, and he was literally like,
"That's like," and I'm like, "Wait, what is you doing? That stuff, that's me and JayZ stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come."
So who wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
This will explain why 50 has never defended Beyonce amidst the ongoing scandal with JayZ. Now, according to 50, it turns out that Beyonce is every inch a villain, just like her husband. I mean, who are we kidding? Beyonce has shown her darker side on more occasions than one. Remember when Khloes released a solo album? She released it after she broke the internet with her breakout single, Work It. The song blew up the charts and the internet like wildfire. This was the right time for Beyonce to push Khloes to the peak of her career. She was supposed to follow this hit with an album that would be the talk of the decade. Unfortunately, the album didn't blow up. I've listened to this album myself, and I can tell you that no song was worth a skip. Everything was just melodious and soothing to the soul. So it was definitely not Khloes' singing or songwriting skills that were to blame. It was the fact that Beyoncé, the same person who had brought Khloes and her sister into the industry, refused to promote her own artist. How could your own sister, daughter, or let's say apprentice decide to release an album and you decide not to post even a little, "Hey guys, check out my girl Khloes' album. It's coming out soon"? I'm pretty sure the Beehive's, Beyonce's team of loyal fans, would have streamed the life out of it. So why didn't she? Beyonce never tried to correct this by making a late promotion or giving us a reason why she actually decided not to promote the album. Instead, Khloes was forced to defend Beyonce with what seemed like a pretty forced statement while claiming that Beyonce has done much greater things for her and her sister, and we shouldn't judge her for not promoting her album. If you ask me, I said Beyonce was simply avoiding promoting the album because she didn't want Khloes becoming an even bigger star than she is. Shocking, right? If there's anyone who has always known about Beyonce's dark side, it's none other than 50. 50 Cent has been throwing shade at JayZ from the very beginning. So it turns out that 50's beef with the Carters have been going on for much longer than we initially suspected. It all went down as far back in 1999 when 50 Cent released his hit single, How to Rob. He fired shots at all the greats in the music industry, including Tupac, the Notorious B.I.G., and JayZ, although he would eventually reveal that he only did it for the clout. Unfortunately, even though the other rappers saw through his act, Mr. Carter wasn't too pleased by this, so he hit back with his own diss track titled, It's Hot, Some Like It Hot. But unlike 50, JayZ didn't bother to mince his words while rapping. Go against Jigga your DSE. I'm about a dollar, what the F is 50. 50 Cent revealed that he had taken it as a compliment since JayZ would never respond to someone who he didn't think was hot. But it turns out that 50 Cent's verse stemmed from pure dislike, because he would later go for an interview where he revealed that JayZ was always trying to look like the king of the music industry, and while JayZ himself might never admit it, behind the humble facade is a man who feels like he's the greatest. JayZ was quick to address the rumors by acting as though he and 50 were on good terms, but we all know that the verse about 50 wasn't based off anything. As always, 50 was quick to squash these lies by saying that he and JayZ didn't share a close relationship or call each other off camera. He also revealed that JayZ said some things he didn't like at a point in time, but he was now trying to look like a saint. Beyonce had taken JayZ's side instantly, even going so far as to challenge 50. Before this experience, 50 had assumed that Beyonce could never move without Solange, but who knew that the Queen Bee had some really sharp stingers? It's crazy what kind of things Beyonce has done in the past just because of JayZ. Who would have thought that JayZ being outed for being a bad guy would be the last straw for Beyonce? Because it appears she's packing her bags and preparing to leave him, which is quite surprising considering how long she stayed with him. But you won't believe this, 50 Cent has more gist where it came from. He is spilling the tea about Beyonce's plan to make JayZ pay for their relationship. And yes, you're right if you think she is prepared to throw him under the bus when things get rough. I can assure you that this revelation has sent shockwaves across the entire music industry. This would explain why JayZ has been going on a love confessing spree recently. Keep in mind that Beyonce has reportedly been planning to divorce JayZ ever since rumors got out that he is involved in some shady business with Diddy. Beyonce is obviously trying to keep things on the low so that she can avoid unnecessary drama. According to an insider, Beyonce is planning to pull a Hail Mary by announcing that they have been divorced for some time but decided to hide it from the public for the sake of their children. After Storm Monroe stated that JayZ's crimes were about to be revealed, fans were obsessed with the idea that Beyonce would finally be free from his control and manipulation. Plus, we'll finally be hearing the real truth about JayZ's character, but we are not referring to the typical scandals here, such as claims that JayZ interfered with people's jobs. No, we're talking about bombs that could blow the lid off the entire industry. Diddy-level secrets that could rock everything to its core. The internet was enraged at Storm's remarks. It turns out that he wasn't the first to spill the beans on JayZ's exposure. Last year, after Cassie's lawsuit was dropped, Jaguar Wright did us a favor by doing just that. He revealed that JayZ doesn't just date women behind Beyonce's back, he also has a thing for younger women. Shocking, right? And thinking back, the close relationship between JayZ and Diddy kind of makes sense now. You know, you've probably heard of the saying about birds of a feather flocking together. The rumors have reached new heights, with the street speculating that JayZ is even more nefarious and enigmatic than Diddy. Have you all seen the accusation that Diddy is dealing with? I find it terrifying to think that JayZ could be much worse. Furthermore, it raises the questions of what these famous people do when the cameras stop filming. We had the worst impression of JayZ when we thought he was an unrepentant cheat who had the gall to have an affair with more than one woman, like Beyonce. In case you were wondering, JayZ has been accused of cheating with a whole laundry list of women, not just the one with the good hair, Becky. Keep in mind, the bodyguard revealed that her marriage was solely for the sake of convenience. According to 50 Cent, Beyonce is currently becoming tired of this convenience and is prepared to move on at any cost. This is particularly true in the light of the fact that JayZ's best friend Diddy is under scrutiny from Homeland Security, and rumors have circulated that he may be plotting to snitch on JayZ. Trolls commented that she's only leaving because of skeletons are popping out of his closet. However, she's aware of what's in the closet and might possibly be hiding some belongings there. It's pretty obvious that Beyonce is more informed in this whole situation than she is letting on. Anyways, we'll soon find out the real truth about Diddy and JayZ's relationship. In the meantime, don't forget to click the subscribe button and bell icon for instant notifications on new videos. Have a great day. We can't wait to see you in the next video.